So, welcome. We're going to learn 3 different songs from the 90s, starting with About a Girl. So, grab your guitar, because the first chord is an E minor chord. This is a great first chord for beginners. The E minor chord only uses 2 fingers, your ring finger and your middle finger. And you're going to put them on the 2nd fret right here of the A string and the D string. That's the 2nd and the 3rd string from the top. That's what creates the first chord for About a Girl, is E minor. And then you can go to the G chord, and the G chord is going to use all 4. Hey, how's it going, Skylar? Is going to use all 4 of your fingers. You're actually going to put your middle finger on the 3rd fret right here, and then you're going to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. So you've got this at the top of the guitar, but don't forget about these 2 fingers. They go at the very, very bottom on the 3rd fret of the E string and the B string. So that creates this chord right here. Oh, Skylar, you got to pick up your guitar so that we can start learning some Nirvana. So we're learning the verse right now, which is E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, G. I need an easy friend, I do, with a ear to lend, I do. Think you fit this shoe, I do, but you have a clue. So that's how you play the verse, is just E minor to G. The strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. A lot of people ask me for strumming patterns whenever I put out my guitar tutorials, and I'm trying to get better at actually talking about those. So the next part is the chorus, and the chorus for About a Girl is going to use primarily 3 chords, but the very end of it uses 3 other chords. So I know, I'll explain it right now. There's a power chord on the 4th fret of the A string, so right here. That's your first chord of the chorus. And then the 2nd chord is a power chord that's just an inch away. You're going to put it on the E string, the 4th fret of the E string. So it's take advantage while you hang me out to dry. So it's a power chord on the 4th fret of the A string, and then the 4th fret of the E string, just like that, and then the 2nd fret of the E string. Play Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. I'll do that real quick after we finish About a Girl, okay? So About a Girl, the chorus is these 3 chords. Take advantage while you hang me out to dry. And then here's that last sequence, which is E major. But I can see you every night. So that's going to be a new chord for some of you. It's actually a 3-finger chord, where you piece it together kind of like E minor, like we learned earlier, like that. But then you're going to put your index finger on the 1st fret of the G string. See how I put that there? And it makes it sound major. That's an E major chord right there. And like I said, it's the same as the E minor, which we use to kick off this entire song, but you put your index finger on the 1st fret of the G string. Now it's a very powerful E major chord. So he's coming out of this. Take advantage while you hang me out to dry, but I can see you every night. So what are those 2 chords at the very end? It's an A major, which I play it with just 1 finger. Put in the chat how you play it, with 3 fingers or if you put it with 1 finger, because I think that 3 fingers is kind of clunky. It's really hard to get from E major all the way to A major with the 3-finger version of the chord like that. Some people will swear by it and say, oh, that's the way to play A major, but I think the most comfortable way to do it for me is just a nice index finger layered across the 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, and the 2nd fret of the B string. So let's start that chorus over. You hang me out to dry, and then here's E major, but I won't see you, and then A, every night. There's a little bit of like a pickup right there. It's A to C, which is, he plays a power chord right there. A, C, every night, but I can't see you every night for free. Right back into the verse. I do, I do. So that's how you play About a Girl, and now we're going to switch to Everlong. 99 Left Balloons by Nina. First I'm going to do the riff from Voodoo.